What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Welcome back to another episode, man. Y'all know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Guys, I just want to start off with this video. I want to start this video off just saying, just saying that I am very excited for the Unrivaled League. I will be tuned in, locked in for all the content that I got y'all, man. I got y'all on the content. Like, I will be locked in to produce and, do everything that we do to cover this league. I think it's going to be very beneficial for women's athletes to have that opportunity to really fill a void and stay in the U.S. and keep our talent at home, man. It's a great opportunity for them to make some big money as well in the offseason away from the WNBA. Exciting new league that is filling a niche that I think is desperately needed in women's basketball. I'm excited. They're doing it the right way. Stewie, Nafisa Collier, investing in this league, founding this league, I think is big. They have a monumental list of special players from the league, some of the elites. One player that is noticeably missing, and I will say every team in the WNBA has a player that is playing in this league but the Indiana Fever. One name in particular that are mentioned with 8 spots left is Caitlin Clark, who has not committed to the league, and from what we've seen and heard from her people, from her team, it seems like she's not going to be playing any organized basketball, 5-on-5 or 3v3 in the offseason. She's going to be taking a break, getting some much needed relaxation, vacationing, and just getting back in the lab to make that sophomore jump to compete for championships and MVP awards, which is sometimes the move. Sometimes you need a break from playing actual games and just going through reps and working on your game and practicing new moves and just overall just developing. So I respect that if she decides to sit out and if that is the case. But to be honest with y'all, with all that being said, I think Caitlin playing in the Unrivaled League isn't really beneficial to her, to be honest with y'all. I think the league needs her more than she would need the league from a popularity standpoint, first off. We know if Caitlin plays in these leagues, the views are going to spike. Not saying the views aren't going to be there because there's going to be some great players, but the views would hit different if Caitlin was playing in this league. We just saw over 2 million people watch her final playoff game in her rookie season. So we know the type of eyeballs, endorsements, and fans, the cult following, the Caitlin fans, who can be toxic. I will admit that. But we know what type of energy, we know what type of vibe she's bringing when she straps up, when she laces them up and hits the court. So from that standpoint, I think the league would benefit more from having her than new eyeballs finding Caitlin Clark and her getting new fans from this league. First off. Second off, the style of play, does it cater to Caitlin's game? I think she can play in any setting, but the 3v3 setting might not be the most adequate stage for her game to truly flourish, the way that she attacks the game. I just think that playing against elite talent, of course, is going to be beneficial. But overall, I think a summer in the gym would benefit her more than playing 3v3, a structure that she's not going to be playing majority of the time. A wide open game where she does have, she has the skill set to succeed in it. The 3-point shooting, the passing ability. But you're on an island more defensively. And, that's been one of the weaker part of her games. Not saying she's a liability, but it has been. And 3v3 can expose certain holes in your game that isn't really an issue with 5v5. So, would playing in this league actually make her better? I honestly think she would be more benefited from her game to just work with a trainer, get in the gym, work out with her boyfriend, who's a part of the NBA staff with the Pacers, like getting in the lab, working on the floater, hitting the weight room, putting a little bit more muscle on the body. You know what I'm saying? Adding to the frame, working on the floater, working on the mid-range. Not saying it's not already there, but just saying you want to see it become more of a strength, more of her relying on it. Because she get that mid-range down, man. I'm telling you, that's another 10 points per game. Because the defense is giving it to her in that pick and roll, daring her to pull up. So she gets the stop and pop. She gets the floater. She works on that aspect. Strength, more conditioning. Because she knows what to expect now. She's playing 40-minute games. And she was looking dead tired and washed. But also, I mean, honestly, she was looking dead tired in the last closing minutes. Her and Kelsey Mitchell were dog tired in that final matchup, man, in the playoffs against Connecticut Sun. So working on condition, working on taking the bumps and the grueling toll that the WNBA season does. She knows what the physicality is going to be like. So I think she will be better served just sitting out and really resting her body. Playing so much basketball over the last 18 months. We saw what the Olympic break did. We saw how she came out the second half of the season and completely dominated. So having a whole summer, having a whole off season, I should say, to just recuperate, work on your game, reset mentally, and unplug from actual gameplay, I think is going to be super beneficial. And I think it'll serve her better to do that than play in this 3-on-3 league. And, you know, if she's looking to elevate her game and take that major leap we are expecting, and we know that she can in year 2. But the Unrivaled League, man, salute. It sounds very exciting. Just a little detail on it. So we know it's a new 3v3 basketball league co-founded by Breonna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. It will take place in Miami beginning in January 2025. The league will be made up of 6 teams with 5 players each, and players will be divided up according to position and skill level. Some WNBA coaches will also be in the mix. And that was a statement from Nafisa Collier. Now, just running down the list, there are some elite players. First off, Alicia Gray, 3-point champion. Angel Reese, superstar, will be in the building as well. Arike Gumbawale, one of the best perimeter players, scoring guards in the league. Breonna Stewart, Brittany Sykes, Chelsea Gray, Courtney Vandersloot, De'Erica Hamby, Dejanay Carrington, most improved player of the year, Jackie Young, bucket, Jewel Lloyd, bucket, Kalia Copper, bucket, Kayla McBride, Kelsey Plum, Marina Mabry, Nafisa Collier, holy buckets, Natasha Cloud, Ryan Howard, another rookie, Rakia Jackson will be in, Satu Sabali, Skylar Diggins Smith as well. So some players, doing their thing with this new league, man. Like, especially the rookies coming out. I love Rakia Jackson. I think will be perfect for this league. Her game is definitely going to shine in this league. Her game will definitely shine in this league. But yeah, overall, like, I'm excited for the league. This video is in no way to shade this league. I think it's filling a niche. It's going to be very beneficial. And I will definitely be locked in for it and have content for you guys. But I think it would benefit Caitlin Clark more to take the offseason to really just rest, recuperate, and train. I think it would be more beneficial for the league having her than her playing in the league, you know, with their both respective brands. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Holler at me. Is it a mistake? Should Caitlin play, or should she sit out and focus on her? Y'all let me know in the comments. Make sure to stay subscribed, comment, share, like, to stay up with all the latest and the greatest with the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. And follow us at Brandon Lee TV on all social media. Until next time, we out.